Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day, everybody. Thank you so much for the opportunity so I can explain more about our research with the title "The Influence of Psychoeducation About Body Shaming on Youth Attitudes." And the researchers consist of two researchers. The first author is Andika Wahyudigani, and the second author is Novita Mulia Jalal, and we come from Makassar State University. And you can contact us by email andikagani@unm.aceh.id. Okay, why we choose this uh, title? Because as we know that some cases that often occur among adolescents during this technological era are the occurrence of violence, such as bullying, which causes victims both psychological and physical. Based on data from compliance regarding cases of body shaming handled by police throughout Indonesia throughout 2018, it is known that there were 966 cases of body shaming. This study not only focuses on ideal body size, because body shaming is not only related to fat shaming or skinny shaming, but body shaming also includes all physical aspects of person that can be seen by others, such as skin color, height, which is done to women. However, not all teenagers who are victims of body shaming will have mental health problems. There are teenagers who have internal aspects that are able to respond well to any information or evaluation they receive about themselves. Therefore, in an era that is currently booming with cases of body shaming, teenagers really need to train and maintain their self-concept in order to maintain a positive attitude. Teens can be given assistance in the form of psychoeducation assistance related to body shaming. Therefore, researchers are interested in knowing how is the influence of psychoeducation on body shaming in youth attitude. I will continue to explain about the method of the research. This study used research design, namely one-shot case study design, where in this model there's one group, namely the experimental group. This research is a technique to determine the after effect of treatment. So the subject we got post-test. The method of data collection was carried out through this descriptive survey method. The sample in the study were 28 students of the Faculty of Psychology, University of X in Makassar. The sampling technique used in the study was to use a random sampling technique, namely students who want to participate in the survey. Data analyzed in the study is to organize, sort, classify, code, and categorize the activities of grouping, making a sequence, manipulating, and abbreviating data are so that the data is easy to read. I will show you the diagram as a result of this research. The result, this is in line with the result of research which show that as many as 17.9% of subjects considered themselves often receive body shaming treatment from the other people. 75% said that sometimes they receive body shaming treatment, and only 7.1% said that they had never received other people's body shaming. Based on the result of the study, it is known that 57.1% of adolescents consider that adolescents' body weight is the physical part that most often gets body shaming from the others. And I also will show you, based on the result of the study, it is known that 64% of the subjects feel afraid, 21% feel insecure, and 15% reject feelings of being threatened by accepting casually. Discussion, yet is one of the times of the development of human life. At this time, humans search of self-identity. so that values are standard from outside, namely society, are easily internalized in adolescence. The ridicule caused by the mismatch of the ideal body standards applied by the community with appearance of teenager becomes normal behavior without having a negative impact on the victim, and the perpetrator doesn't know the impact of the body shaming. This is in line with the result of research which show that as many as 17.9% of subjects consider themselves often receive body shaming treatment from the other people. 75% state that sometimes they receive body shaming treatment, and only 7.1% state that they have never received other people body shaming treatment. Eisen stated that individual attitude can be seen from the impact of this behavior. It can be a positive impact or negative impact. Based on the result of the study, it is known that the subject after receiving psychoeducation related to body shaming then obtained knowledge about the definition, type of body shaming, and then Noto Atmojo also stated that the knowledge obtained by subject will then lead to an inner response in the form of attitude toward object that he already knows. Based on the result of the study, it is known that 57.1% of adolescents consider that adolescents' body weight is the physical part and the most often get body shaming from the other people. This experience made adolescents judge their physical condition to be bad, so that they form negative perception of themselves regarding the weight. Sri Ganesh Raja Tenam, Rose Dinda Martini, and Nur Indrawati Lipoito state that an attitude is an evolution or reaction of feeling of support of a for or feeling of impartiality unfavorable on certain objects. Based on the results on the study, it is known that 64% of subjects feel afraid, 21% feel insecure, and 15% reject feeling of being treated by accepting casually. That means that the subject's knowledge regarding the impact of body shaming then shape adolescent talk related to this problem, where there are teenagers who think of self-protection by fighting, but most of them think of giving in by silence. The conclusion, based on this research, it is known that the provision of psychoeducation can provide knowledge regarding the definition, types, impact, and handling of body shaming. This knowledge affect the subject, can give effect the subject attitude, including cognition, affection, and also subject cognition. The results show that in the cognition component, 75% realize that sometimes they receive body shaming treatment. And 57.1% of subjects knew that the type of body shaming is the experience tended to be body weight. Furthermore, in the affection component, it is known that 64% of the subject felt afraid, 21% felt insecure, and 15% rejected feeling of being treated by accepting casually. Then the behavioral tendency, or we can say the cognition component, show that 57% of the subject tend to choose to remain silent when receiving body shaming treatment. Thus, it can be concluded that psychoeducation can increase the subject's knowledge regarding body shaming, but it's less able to form assertive behavior on the subject in protecting themselves from body shaming. Okay, I think that's all from us. Thank you so much for the attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.